Just 2 days after Kaitlyn Nang gave birth, her son was readmitted to the hospital for jaundice. They told her he could either wait it out or we could give him formula so it could come out faster. Kaitlyn said, no, we're not going to do formula. She understood how her own breast milk will adjust to her own infant's needs, and how once a baby starts using formula, it's very rare that they will switch to nursing. Still, hour after hour, nurse after nurse pressured her to use formula. Kaitlyn's lactation consultant said, the baby's fine, he's getting enough breast milk, so she refused to give him formula again and again. Then the doctor came in and said, if his levels don't come down, she's going to admit the baby to the NICU and administer formula with or without Kaitlyn's consent. But fortunately, the baby's levels remained fine and his jaundice went away. Whew. Kaitlyn got to keep her baby from the NICU and from taking formula. But her fight to nurse her child would continue a few months later. Kaitlyn had a court hearing for her foster daughter. This is an important next step for her case towards adoption. She was walking into the courtroom and her 3-month-old son decided to start screaming. She quickly started to nurse him to calm him down. She covered up in the back of the courtroom and as discreet as possible. Everything seemed fine. She leaves the courtroom for a recess, then until this bailiff approaches Kaitlyn in front of all the other moms and tells her, stop breastfeeding in the court. Remember, it's crucial that Kaitlyn make a good impression here. Her ability to adopt this child is in the balance of this judge. Still, being the strong mom that she is, and having done her homework on state laws regarding breastfeeding, Kaitlyn told the bailiff that, no, she was well in her rights to breastfeed in that court. Wow, good for her. That just so much guts to do that. The bailiff walked away and Kaitlyn went back to nursing. She felt pretty good about herself, getting to educate a bailiff on the state breastfeeding laws. Well, her celebration came to a screaming halt. Just a few minutes later, the bailiff comes back and says, if you breastfeed in the courtroom again, the judge will take you away in handcuffs. Boom! Kaitlyn was crushed. It was just too overwhelming for her. It was just so much for her to deal with. Thoughts swirling in her head that now she's blown it. She's not going to be able to adopt this child. There's no way the judge is going to let her adopt now. There's no way. From day one, Kaitlyn has had to fight to breastfeed, battling an army of formula-pushing nurses, followed up with bullying by a doctor, now having a judge threaten to haul her away like a criminal, all because she decided to breastfeed her little one the way that God intended. Sometimes formula is necessary, but if a mom wants to nurse, she has that right. Not a bailiff, a nurse, a doctor, or even a judge can stop her. Know your rights, mamas. Stand up for yourself and for future moms, just like Kaitlyn did. So, you're wondering, well, what happened? Well, she ended up being able to adopt. The judge agreed to let Kaitlyn and her husband adopt their new baby girl. Also, the judge told her daughter's caseworker that he was wrong for what he had done. Now, it's 1 year later. They have a happy 2-year-old daughter and a healthy 1-year-old boy. If you have a story, how you have struggled to breastfeed, please reach out to me, comment below, or send me a message. It's because Kaitlyn reached out to me and told her story in the comments of one of my videos that now thousands of moms will be inspired by her amazing determination, hopefully inspiring moms to know their rights and to fight back. If Kaitlyn can take on all this adversity, then I know you can stand up and you can win your battles too. Thanks for watching, and please share this video.